Hi, Mr. Solomon. How are you? I hope you guys can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. Because my volume, I'm not sure if you can hear me clearly. I just got out of work and I want to share something real quick with you guys. It's everyday stuff. We end up not really think about it. But I just want to, hi everybody. Thanks for watching. Please share the video. God bless you. Appreciate you. Good morning, sir. Hi, Charles. Mr. Davis. Please, how are you? Real quick, okay? I put some message on the top. Pretty much, who's your advisor? Who do you take advice from? Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Who does advise you? Did you know there are people, right? They'll advise you to make you think that they really care about you, but they end up keeping you where they are. There are certain people, they don't move in life. Oh, the work is fine. Thank you, sir. They don't move, okay? Spiritually and physically, they are being put where they are. And when you end up coming across those people, they could be a family member, they could be a friend, or someone who you really value their advice. You know what they do? Whatever. Sometimes you need to make a decision where you have to move ahead in life. Okay? They will tell you not to. They will give you every reason that it will not make you move. Guess what? Because they can't afford for you to leave them. You have to stay where they are. Okay? And this, and hi Nana, how are you? And this has been going on for like a long time in our lives because we don't normally realize. Listen, let me tell you something about. Remember David's story, okay? David himself did not know what is in him, but King Saul knows. That's his best friend's father, okay? Sometimes people that we associate with, they see more than we do see in our lives, and they will do everything to keep you where they are, their level, so that you never move ahead, okay? And we come across these people. It could be a family member, as I already mentioned. They will give you advice for decision that you want to make. As long that you value the advice, you remain where you are, okay? This is 2018. A lot of blessings been going on. God has said so much about us, but you and I are going to have to do our part by making some decisions. Stop listening to people. Sometimes just watch them. Not long ago, I put this in my picture, okay? Sometimes you have to watch people talking or watch people speaking, and you have to listen to the voice of God, okay? Because sometimes people just want to give you advice. Fletcher, don't do this. If I were you, I would not do this. Just to keep you what they are. Because they don't have the opportunity to move. They don't have a reason to move just as you are. So they will keep you where they are so you never go ahead. Because some people, they can't just afford to see you making in life more than they are. They didn't have opportunity that you do have now. They don't have the reason. They don't have a grace. You do have it, but they're going to make sure they will not let you move because you have to be where they are, okay? So you're going to have to be vigilant. You're going to have to keep your eye open. And when people, I put in their head, I say, who's your advisor? Rethink it over. When people give you advice, it's okay for us to seek advice, okay? But do we really think over the advice that people give it to us? Do we really think it over? Or we just go do it because somebody that we respect has said it? Your pastor, your manager, whoever is important to you has said it, so you are going to do it. Remember, let me tell you something about 2 Samuel. Remember, Samuel's mother make a oath to a God, and when he followed. So Bible says that when Samuel was a little, that he was still sucking his mother's breast, and God since the mother have made a promise, so she decided that she wanted to fulfill that promise. So right after he finished sucking the breast of his mother, he took him, she and her husband, they took him to the temple where Eli were and his children. So Eli is the one who raised Samuel. But one time when God, because Samuel did not know any voice except Eli's voice. That's his master. That's the priest that he lives with. But guess what happened? When Samuel heard the voice, all he knew that if anybody had to call him, maybe by that time, it had to be Eli. Thank you for watching, everybody. God bless you. Keep sharing the video. So what he did is he went to Eli's room and he asked Eli if he is calling him. But listen, it was a third calling. But first calling, right? Eli said, no, I did not call you. Go back to sleep. You understand? Go back to sleep. And the second time he went and asked him again, are you calling me? And he says, no, I'm not calling you or haven't called you. Go back to sleep. This is the second time a priest, a man of God, a pastor, or you name a bishop. Nowadays, everybody carry the title around. So give Eli a title if he happened to be nowadays these days. Guess what? Samuel went back to sleep 2 times. And the third time he went and asked him. And he says, if he call you again, then says that, my Lord, I am listening. So who been put you to sleep? Who is your advisor? Who is your friend? Who makes sense to you when it comes to decision making? Who been put you to sleep? It doesn't matter the person you're looking up to and say he's a pastor, he's a priest. Sometimes, because since Saul saw a lot in David that David himself did not see. So your pastor, your advisor, your best friend, your mother, your husband, your wife, probably put you into sleep because they see beyond you see. They see more than you can see. So who been put you to sleep? Who told you that you can't do it? And you bear with it. You know, because you think this person is smarter than you are. So they did not make it. So they be compare that person to you that if I were you, Felicia, I would not even go that far or trying to, because remember this person did not make it. So there's no way you make it. And that put you to sleep. Or that make you sit where you are. No, the person is keeping you in order for you to be the same level. So when you take advice from people, rethink it over. Rethink, pray about it. Just, trying to just make sense out of it and say you really want to do it. Because, listen, one thing the enemy does is when they make you do things or when they allow you to do things that you think you can do and make them powerless. Okay? So in order for you to remain where you are, in order for them to convince you that you can't do, that makes them over you or the power over you. Okay? But sometimes we listen to a wrong advice from wrong people that it keep us where we are. The question is, are you trying to make a decision? The question is, are you trying to move ahead? And who's been telling you that you can't do it? If I were you, I would not do this business. If I was you, I wouldn't even try it because somebody else did it. The person who have more advice or more knowledge as you than you already done it. It didn't go anywhere. So if I were you, I would not even do it. Wake up. Who advising you? Who giving you advice? Who do you actually discuss whatever you want to do with? And what are they saying to you? Think it over. Okay? Rethink it over. Because sometimes we wait for people in life. Not because they wanted to accompany us to where we are or where are we going. Just to slow us down. Okay? Sometimes, you train people who are brabomu. And yet, it's almost baby a year no. It just almost slow you down. Okay? Remember, back in the days, not we are colano. If you are all fetch water, uko friend's house, not a train, into China, now and then. Sometimes uko fear yetimibo, and I see a more punishment because what take it longer than expectation or longer than what you're supposed to. And because you have done that to that friend of yours, sometimes you see how the time wasted? Because it seems like people are keeping us where they are because they can't move beyond where we can move. So they just rather to keep you there. So who is your advisor? I say that every time God will drop something or some message in your heart. Trust me, not just like you sharing it, it's also you have something else to learn from. When I have this going on in my head and in my spirit and my heart, last night before I was coming to work, I wanted to share so much, but I didn't have a time to. But I knew God was talking to me. I knew it was my message. But I wanted to share with you guys so much because I care that much. Because just maybe, somebody else has been put you to sleep. Just maybe some friend been keeping you, a family members are giving you advice to stay where you are because you know every family, right? They have their book. A book where they have rules and regulations where anybody who comes from that family have to do. And if you have to go beyond what that family can do, they bring you down. If you're a child of God, sometimes they bring you a friend, a husband, a wife, someone you do respect, for them to advise through that person without you knowing. So who is your friend? Who is your advisor? Who did you take advice from? When you want to do something that's so important to your life, who did you take advice or who did you seek advice from? If they do give you advice, it's okay. Sometimes we have to listen to second opinion. But when you do, rethink it over. Before you take 100% about what somebody told you to do, rethink it over. Because sometimes they are telling you that to keep you where they are. Okay? They are telling you that, hi, Michael. Minister Michael, how are you? Thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. Please share the video. Just maybe that friend is keeping you where they are because they can't move ahead. And they are deciding that they won't let you go because they need a company. They need someone to accompany them. They need someone to stay where they are so they won't feel bad for their situation. They won't feel lonely because they're not just alone, because they are keeping you there. So who will give you advice? Rethink it over. I just want to share just little, advice with you because I'm going to rethink it over when somebody tell me something. But I want to share with you that you think it over. I have not slept from last night. I just closed work. I'm about to drive home, but I just want to talk to you. I want to talk with you. Who is your advisor? Rethink it over. When somebody told you to do something, just don't go do it. Pray over it. Rethink it over. Is that really for you? Or you just doing it because you want to please those people? You want to please the person who give you the advice? The question is, are you pleasing yourself? Sometimes we end up being in a situation where we refuse to move because we don't value our own selves. We end up being in a situation where we refuse to make a decision because we don't think that we're more than where we deserve or we're more than where we get it. We deserve more than what we get in. Because if you don't value yourself, if you don't give yourself a credit enough, you will never do anything good in yourself. Okay? Sometimes you have to give yourself a credit. What you do when you have done good, pat yourself on your own back and tell yourself, Felicia, you did well, but you can do better than this. It will keep you going on. It will keep you move ahead. But if you don't give yourself a credit and you listen to everybody around you, except your own self, except your own heart, except your own spirit, you will never move ahead because all you want to do is you want to please everybody around you. But before you do all that, did you ever sit down and think about, are you happy by doing what everybody is telling you, but your own self, you don't listen? Are you happy? You're doing everything that everybody is telling you because you want to praise them. Have you praised yourself enough? Rethink it over. Who is your advisor? Who been telling you cannot do it? Sometimes people are pushing you to do things because it's so convenient for them. People are pushing you to do things because they have you as their companion. People are pushing you to do things because they have you as their company. You are where you are because you listen to people and you stuck with them. 2018, if you want that blessing to be in your life, you're gonna have to let things go. If you want a new house and you have this old house and you refuse to tear that old house down, how are you gonna get a new house? Since it's so comfortable. Rethink it over. Who is advising you? Rethink it over. Because when we do that, we're going to move ahead in life. When we do that, we're not going to be everybody's company. Stop making everybody your friend, because it's not everybody who is laughing at you. I mean, laughing with you is really, really laughing with you. Some people are laughing at you. Stop making everybody your company, because it's not everybody who's going where you are. Okay, there are people who is not going where you are. You happen to meet them in the road. You happen to meet them while your footsteps is, being taken. That doesn't mean your destination is where their destination are. So stop making everybody your company, because sometimes, just sometimes, you have to walk alone in order for you to walk faster. Sometimes, just sometimes, you have to walk alone in order for you to reach your destination. Okay? Listen, if your lion is really running after a zebra on the jungle, don't think he's running after him to get to where his level are, or his just, make a company. He's running after him because he's hungry. Okay, he want to make him as his dinner. So the question is, why are you making everybody your company? Why they not going to the same direction as you are? And see how they end up slowing you down. Because they know you have the grace to make it. They know you have the opportunity to get there. But the question is, are they really have the same thing as you do? And they know themselves they can't go there. They know themselves they can't reach there. But they are keeping you where they are because they want you as their company. They don't want you to move ahead. So who is your advisor? Who's been telling you things that you cannot do? Rethink it over. Okay? Rethink it over. God bless you all for watching. I love you guys so much, and deep down in my heart, I knew God loves you more. What I will leave you today is rethink it over. Thank you for watching, and God bless you so much. Mr. Amofa, please, how you doing? How was the kids? God bless you all. Have a great day, everybody.